Okay, this is Spanish 2, Unit 4, Part 1. We'll start with Chapter 3B on page 157 in your textbook. Let's look at the chapter objectives before we get started. Give directions for getting to a place. So you're probably going to use some commands here. Turn here, go straight, walk here, etc. Give a friend directions for a task. Maybe after this, do this, etc. Discuss driving and good driving habits, and we'll continue on from there. So if you look at vocabulary on the next page, don't forget to look at the drawings, the pictures. Not only that, but also look at the dialogue here, because there's some important vocabulary. You don't want to miss out on that. Let's look at those pictures here. A lot of these are pretty self-explanatory. You just need to memorize what these are. El camión, truck. La avenida is avenue. It's a large street, right? Avenida. You have la calle, which is a street. So avenue and a street. La avenida, la calle, both feminine. Semáforo. El semáforo is the traffic signal. Fuente is a fountain. La fuente. La plaza is a square, usually a town square. El policía is police officer. La policía is the police force. It's the police in general. El policía is a solitary officer. El policía. It could also be la policía if it's a woman. Estás aquí is you are here. What else do you have? Papelería. Papelería is like a stationery store. Zapatería, shoe store. Almacén is just a store. That's a place to go buy things, a store. Cine, theater, here, movie theater. Museo, a museum. Okay, and down below we have some vocabulary. It has to do with directions. Esquina is a corner. La esquina. Una cuadra is a block, a city block. So let's look at the sentences down here. Señor Policia. So, sorry, I need to start up here, don't I? He says, Hola, me llamo Miguel. Hoy estoy en el centro y necesito ir al Banco Nacional. Voy a preguntarle a este policía cómo se va al banco. Okay, so he says, hello, my name's Miguel. I'm in downtown. Estoy en el centro. I'm downtown today. Y necesito ir al Banco Nacional. I need to get to the National Bank, or the Banco Nacional. Voy a preguntarle a este policía. I'm going to ask this police officer, ¿Cómo se va? How do you go? How does one go to the bank? Or how do you get to the bank? In English, that's what we say, right? How do I get to this place? How do I go? How can I get there? Right? In Spanish, it's ¿Cómo se va? ¿Cómo se va al banco? How can I get to the bank? So here's what he says. Señor Policía. All right? Means, Mr. Police Officer, right? He's being very polite. Señor Policía. Probably want to be polite to police, right? Señor Policía. ¿Cómo se va al Banco Nacional? How can I get to the Banco Nacional? And the police officer says, es muy fácil. Very easy. So he's going to give him directions. And they're each under the numbers here, as you can see. Number 1. Número 1. Cruza esta calle. So cross this street. You guys see where El Policia is in the picture above as well. Cruza esta calle y sigue derecho hasta llegar a la señal de parada. So cross this street and keep going straight. Sigue derecho is go straight ahead. Hasta llegar a la señal de parada, until you come to the stop sign. Señal de parada. Okay, as you can see in the picture in number 1, that's a stop sign right there. Allí dobla a la izquierda. So you can see what's happening with the arrow in number 2. Turn left, right? The turning left. Dobla is turn, it's the command, turn. A la izquierda, to the left. Dobla izquierda. And then it says, this one, number 3, después de manejar por una cuadra, dobla a la derecha. After driving for a block, una cuadra, dobla a la derecha. Turn right. El banco queda a mano izquierda, en medio de la avenida Juárez. So he says, after driving for a block, turn right. Dobla a la derecha. Now, you remember, derecho, sigue derecho means go straight ahead. Dobla a la derecha means turn right. So a la derecha means go to the right. It's to the right side. So it looks pretty similar. But sigue derecho means straight ahead. Just keep that in mind. El banco queda a mano izquierda. The bank is on the left-hand side. It's located on the left-hand side. En medio de la avenida Juárez. It's in the middle of the avenida Juárez. Juárez Avenue. Here's some more vocabulary here. We have el cruce de calles is the intersection. El cruce de calles. Tráfico is traffic. El tráfico. El peatón, pedestrian. Señal de parada, of course, is their stop sign. La estatua is a statue. And going up here, we have el puente, of a bridge, el puente. Estrecho means narrow. So it's a narrow part of the road. Ancho is the opposite. It's wide, right? And the street gets more narrow. The freeway gets more narrow here. Estrecho. Ancho, estrecho. Those are opposites. Wide and narrow. And la carretera is the freeway. And the police officer continues. He says, Miguel, ten cuidado. Be careful. Es un poco peligroso por aquí. It's a little bit dangerous around here. La carretera es ancha, pero vamos a pasar por un puente que es bastante estrecho. The freeway is wide, but we're going to go through a bridge, or go over a bridge that's pretty narrow. Bastante estrecho. It's quite narrow, or it's pretty narrow. Basta, ya sé manejar. Okay, so Miguel here is a little frustrated. Now, it looks like the police officer is not talking here. This is the passenger. Maybe it's his dad driving with them, right? He's saying, you gotta be careful. Basta, ya sé manejar. That's enough. I know how to drive. I can drive. Okay. So down here, we have some other driving vocabulary. Permiso de manejar is a driver's license. El permiso de manejar. Poner una multa. Right, he's getting a ticket. Multa is actually a fine, like a amount of money that you have to pay as a punishment. So, poner una multa is to write a ticket, or to get to, el policía le pone una multa, right? The police officer writes him a ticket. He gives him a fine, literally. And el conductor, we have the driver here. And looks like his father is saying, Hombre, man, ve más despacio. Go slower. La policía te va a poner una multa y a veces te quitan el permiso de manejar. Right? The police are going to fine you. They're going to give you a fine. Y a veces te quitan el permiso de manejar. Sometimes they take away your driving permission, or basically driver's license, right? Me estás poniendo nervioso. Déjame en paz por un momento. You're making me nervous. Leave me alone for a moment. All right. Now, 3B, you have the 3BA and 3BB. This is a review. This is locations. These are different locations that you did last year. So let's review those. La estatua está a la derecha de la escuela. The statue is to the right of the school. Los gatos están debajo de, right? They're underneath the table. Están debajo de la mesa. El restaurante. So the restaurant is blank, the pharmacy not to the right. So it's obviously to the left. El restaurante está a la izquierda. Está a la izquierda de la farmacia. The restaurant is to the left of the pharmacy. El jardín, la casa. So the yard is behind the house. You know your word for behind. Detrás. Está detrás de la casa. El barco. I'll say it's next to the car. Está al lado del coche. Next to the car. La señora, she's in front of the boat. La señora está delante. Oh, no. Está entre, right? She's between el barco y el coche. Está entre el barco y el coche. El hombre, it looks like the man is on the chair. Está encima de la silla. In 3B, ¿cómo viajan? How are they traveling? How do they travel? There's some modes of transportation here. And ¿cómo se dice airplane? En avión, ¿verdad? Viaja en avión. Emilia y Leticia toman el tren, ¿verdad? El tren. They're taking the train. Los niños suben al autobús. They get on the bus. Suben al autobús. Mira y Miguel toman, like they're taking a taxi, ¿no? Un taxi. La familia Castillo hace un viaje en carro, ¿no? They're taking a trip in a car. En carro, en auto, en coche, carro. Paco y a Luz María les gusta viajar en barco, right? They like to travel by boat. All right. Pedro's mother thinks she already knows the answers to her questions, but she's wrong. Right? Pedro's response to each question. Follow the model. Pedro, ¿qué hace? ¿La tarea? No. Hago ejercicio. All right. What are you doing? Homework? No, I'm exercising. Pedro, ¿cuándo sales? ¿A las 8? Okay, so it's always, it's Pedro's mom asking him questions, and she thinks she knows the answers, but he's going to say, no, actually it's this. So cuando sales, now these are all exercises with those go forms, these go verbs, right? Sales, salir. And the yo form is salgo. So he goes, no, salgo a las 9, right? I leave at 9, not 8. So you're going to see how it says haces, hago, sales, salgo. Right? These verbs work like that. Número 2, Pedro, ¿qué traes a la casa de Amelia? What are you bringing to Amelia's house? Flores? You're going to bring flowers. And he's going to say, no, I'm bringing dulces. I'm bringing candy. No. What's going to be the word for I'm bring? Traes becomes traigo. No, traigo dulces. Pedro, ¿qué dices? ¿Qué es mejor? What are you saying? That it's better? Okay. As I know, I'm saying it's worse. So no. I say. Digo. You see the pattern here? Digo que es peor. Pedro, ¿cuándo vienes? Hoy? When are you coming? Today? Says, no, I'm coming tomorrow. No. What's the yo form? Vengo. See how this works? Salgo, hago, traigo, digo. Vengo mañana. I'm coming tomorrow. No vengo mañana. Pedro, ¿qué tienes? ¿Un coche? What do you have? A car? It says, no, I have a bike. Okay, tengo, of course. Tengo una bicicleta. Okay, this review is for you to practice with those verbs in Spanish that have the go in the yo form. Sales, they only recur in the yo form. But you're going to need these in the command form as we talked about last year. Salga, traiga, diga, venga, etc. Tenga even. ¿Cómo se llega? How do you arrive there? Describe the truck's journey by filling the missing words in the sentence below. Use the picture as a guide. So, looks like, what do we have? A truck, right? El camión está en la calle Cortés. And then we want to say that he's for 2 blocks. It looks like he's going straight for 2 blocks. So sigue derecho, ¿verdad? Sigue derecho por 2 cuadras. Número 3, he turns left. Okay. Dobla, ¿verdad? Dobla a la izquierda. En la. So where is he turning left? He's turning left on the corner. And your word for corner is esquina for this unit. En la esquina. Dobla a izquierda en la esquina de la calle Cortés y la avenida Hernández. Turns to the left on the corner of calle Cortés and avenida Hernández. Este cruce es. Now, cruce de calles is intersection. Este cruce es. Entonces el conductor tiene cuidado. You gotta read the whole sentence to get a sense of what it's looking for, right? And so the driver is careful. Well, you're careful in a dangerous place. So it would be peligroso. Este cruce es peligroso. It's dangerous. So the driver is careful. So that would fit. No para, he doesn't stop en la que está a la izquierda, that's on the left. So he's driving here on the left. You have a plaza, right? He's not stopping at the plaza, at the square, the town square. Plaza is more like a town square in Spanish. No para en la plaza que está a la izquierda. Número 6, derecho en la avenida Hernández hasta la calle Calero. So he's derecho, straight ahead, right? He's continuing straight ahead. He's going straight ahead. So it's again sigue, right? Sigue derecho. Número 7, la calle Calero hasta llegar a la. So he crosses the street, right? Cruza la calle Calero hasta llegar a la. It looks like salida. It's an exit, right? So it looks like a freeway. A la carretera. A la carretera. Until coming to the freeway. Okay, so in this case, you just use the drawing to ascertain what it says. Policia le pone una multa, right? It's giving him a ticket, giving him a fine. Los peatones cruzan la calle en el cruce calles. En el cruce de calles. In the intersection. They cross the street at the intersection. Ronaldo y María pasan por. That's a traffic signal, right? Semáforo. Pasan por el semáforo. El coche dobla en. Looks like it's a stop sign, right? Alto. La señal de parada. Stop sign. Again, this is just in your book, in your vocabulary. We just did. Oops. I am skipping one, aren't I? El semáforo should be here. Donaldo y María pasan por. Looks like they're going over a bridge. El puente or un puente. Okay, Victoria está al lado de la señal de parada. She's next to the stop sign. Teresa espera al lado de the fountain. La fuente, ¿verdad? La fuente. Hay muchos. It's like we got some pedestrians in here. What's the word for pedestrians? Peatón. Now we want to make it plural because there's 3 of them. Hay muchos peatones en la calle. There are many pedestrians. Luis y Carmen espera en. Luis y Carmen are waiting on the corner. En la esquina. Now you have description, and you're going to put the definition, you're going to get the definition, you're going to put the word that's talking about here. They're all your vocabulary words. Personas que van a pie, people that go on foot. Peatones, persona que maneja el coche, the person driving the car. El conductor, it could also be la conductora. Tren que va debajo de las calles de la ciudad, a train that goes under the city streets, right? So train goes under the city streets. Es el metro. El metro. Persona que pone una multa. A person gives you a ticket. Okay, that would be a police officer. El policía. Los coches, camiones, autobuses que pasan por las calles de la ciudad. So cars, trucks, and buses that go through the city streets, that drive through the city streets. Well, that's traffic, isn't it? So just think about your vocabulary. Oops. El tráfico. El opuesto, the opposite, de rápidamente. Well, that would be slow. Despacio, right? Ve más despacio, go slower. Más o menos is more or less. Aproximadamente. Difícil de entender o comprender. Hard to understand. Complicado, complicated. Fill in the missing words according to the illustrations. Las muchachas toman. Looks like they're taking the subway. El metro. Hay que. So you have to turn right, which is weird because it doesn't look like a right turn there. Hay que doblar a la derecha. You gotta turn right. Okay, he's at a stop sign. El coche tiene que parar. Must stop. Jaime looks like he's waiting. He's waiting for his girlfriend near the statue. So what would be waiting? Espera, ¿verdad? Espera a su novia. Para llegar al banco hay que cruzar. To get to the bank, you got to cross. Looks like the bridge. El puente. Okay, 3B4. We have andando por la ciudad. This will be the last one for this part of the unit. Andando por la ciudad, going through the city. All right, strolling through the city or it could be taking a drive through the city as well. Going for a ride around the city. A veces doblo a la derecha donde se prohíbe doblar. Sometimes I turn right when it is prohibited, when you're not allowed to turn and somebody else says, ¿Qué pasa? What happens? El policía te pone una multa, right? The police gives you a ticket, gives you a fine. ¿Puedes hablar conmigo ahora? Can you talk with me now? Lo siento, pero no tengo tiempo. Tengo mucha... I don't have time. Tengo mucha prisa ahora. Está al banco. ¿Puedes? El coche. Tengo que sacar algún dinero. Withdraw some money. Can you stop the car? Right? Puedes parar el coche. Pues yo también voy a aparcar aquí. I'm going to park here. I need to also. ¿De veras sabe dónde queda el bazar, Francisco? Do you really know where the bazaar is, Francisco? Sí. Estoy de que está 7 cuadras de aquí. Estoy seguro. I would say. Estoy seguro. I'm sure. Estoy seguro. I'm sure it's 7 blocks from here. El restaurante queda lejos. Is the restaurant far away? No tan lejos. Queda a 20 o 25 minutos de mi casa. So 20 or 25 minutes. It looks like he's saying aproximadamente. Queda aproximadamente a 20 o 24 minutos de mi casa. Creo que es mejor ir a pie. I think it's better to go by foot. Si vamos a el coche en el garaje y caminar. So we're going to leave the car. Dejar el coche en el garaje y caminar. ¿Por qué no tomamos el metro? Why don't we take the subway? Buena idea. El metro llegamos más rápidamente. So the person's agreeing, right? That's a good idea. We'll get there faster if we take the subway. So, ¿por qué no tomamos el metro? De acuerdo, right? Say, okay. De acuerdo means okay when you're agreeing to somebody else's idea. De acuerdo. Dobla primero a la izquierda, después a la derecha, después a la izquierda y otra vez luego. Esto es muy... so, person's giving a whole bunch of directions. Turn first to the left, then to the right, and then to the left another time, and after that. Esto es muy complicado, ¿verdad? Se me olvida ya. I'm already forgetting about it. Whoops. Muy complicado. It's very complicated. Okay, that'll wrap it up for part 1 of Unit 4, Spanish 2.